everybody, and welcome to the FFC Show. Today, I am joined by Bradley Couch, who is fighting on Rhondda Rampage 4 against Kornelijus in a hybrid boxing bout. So I'm going to hand it over to Bradley to let himself introduce himself.
Yeah, well, I'm Bradley Couch, obviously, like Tom just said. I fought on Rhondda Rampage 3, wasn't it, Tom?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, I fought against Brad Bailey. I won with the first round knockout, which was awesome, to be honest with you. Chuffed for that. Nothing but respect to Brad Bailey. But for anyone to step in the ring wearing forms gloves, he takes big bollocks, he does, doesn't he? Same as what Lewis said, do you know what I mean, in the podcast that you had with him.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the fight with Kornelijus. I hope he's training hard, because I am.
Well, before we jump into obviously your next bout on Rhondda Rampage, we'll touch on your pro debut on Saturday. As you said,
I'm currently cutting a bit of weight now this week, so I'm fucking starving, to be honest. I've just been eating a bit of chicken, a bit of salmon, trying to keep it clean, cut the carbs out, because I got a few kilograms out to cut by Saturday. Well, by Friday. The weigh-in's Friday, and the fight is Saturday. That's up in Middlesbrough against a high-level jiu-jitsu guy, and he's quite a good boxer and a taekwondo guy as well. And he's similar to the guy I'm fighting on your show in May, and he's 6'5", southpaw. So yeah, it's basically it's preparing me ready, innit? So I mean, like people promotions like to throw me in with tall guys, they do, because I'm 5'11", and I got a bit of weight behind me, like you said. I'm stocky, innit?
Yeah,
one of those things.
Like we said when me and Lewis were speaking about you in the last one, it's like you're a short powerhouse, and obviously, as you said, coming up against people who are like 6'5" or 6'4", you know, it's
it's a good watch, isn't it, for people, man? It's a good watch. Like I don't doubt it. Like, I love the challenge. Anyway, it's all about that.
That's what it's about. So, as you said, you're making your MMA pro debut on Saturday, as you said. So, as you said, and it's also for a title, isn't it?
No, I don't think. No, this isn't for a title. No.
I must have read it wrong then.
Yeah. This is just the British Fighting Championships is.
Yeah, that's it. I must have just read it wrong, because I just see it with your pro debut. But how are you feeling with that one?
I'm ready, but more than ready, to be honest. So this is the best shape I've ever been in. The best I've ever felt, the strongest I've been, the fittest I've ever been. So I'm feeling sharp, man. I'm ready to go. Like he's going to be in for a shock.
I love it. So back to Rhondda Rampage. You touched on when you fought Brad Bailey on our last one. Yeah, it was one of the I cornered against you, and being in my side, like, it was crazy to watch, man. Like we knew that you had this. We knew that you had this aggressive style. Like, we knew that from the start, but I was not expecting that when you come in the ring, bro.
No, I had some momentum from the week before as well. I had a bare knuckle bout the week before, so I won that one. And so coming off, give me confidence and everything. Do you know what I mean? So especially in the forms gloves as well, like having experience. Do you know what I mean? So it's knowing that I can take a punch, really. Like, that's the main thing of it.
Yeah, because be fair, like when before the shot, if anyone hasn't seen the fight, go back and watch it on our YouTube channel.
He hit me with two hard shots before I landed one on him. Like, do you know what I mean? It could have been anyone's game, really. Like,
and like you said, it's the small gloves, isn't it? The small gloves, it makes such a massive difference. And big guys, like, you were fighting at 95 kilograms, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's and 4-ounce gloves, big guys, it's tough, but it is what it is, man. It was a great fight. Like, obviously, you brought the intensity. So one of the things I wanted to ask you then, right? How would you've heard how me and Lewis and me and Mac and everybody else describes your style. So how would you describe your fight style, Brad?
Just aggressive, man. Yeah, that's the main thing. Like, intensity in it. That's what I try and go for, to be honest. But that's why I try and lay it on thick as fast as I can. Just try and end it as quick as possible. Like,
and you do. Like, one of the things that a lot of people may not have seen, like, from the crowd's perspective, is when we walked out, like, Brad, you were in the ring first and you were waiting for us to come out, and there's the little kitchen area that we were standing in, and that's all I can remember. As soon as you go in the ring,
I caught eyes on him. As soon as I spun out, I caught eyes on him. It was laser focused, man. I was laser focused that night, I'll be honest with you.
It was good to see. And then, like, not just that as well, bro, but like, you come in the day, and then obviously, like you said, you had the momentum, so you could feel it as well. That you could feel that you had that, you had that swag with you. It was good, man. It was great. And I'll be honest, this is why, like, we brought you back. Obviously, one of the things that bring it back for was how exciting you were. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that was one of them. But now coming up against again another taller fighter, but with Cornelius is a little bit more experienced than Brad.
Yeah,
So
he's got some good experience behind under his belt. Yeah, yeah.
so
And he's
you do,
opened his new gym, like you said. He's
yeah,
got
yeah, the new
everybody
gym.
looking up to him now, so he's got some pressure now, really, hasn't he? Yeah.
Do you think that your raw intensity is something that, you know, pulls you into these fights? Because that's the one thing that made me make this fight straight away. Like I said to
Yeah.
Liam, the
No,
matchmaker.
at the end of the day, me and Cornelius, we both love the game. Like we both
Yeah,
love to fight, and that's what's gonna make it such a good fight on the night. Because we
yeah,
both are there for that. Like we want to scrap at the end of the day. Like
yeah.
that's what it's about, isn't it?
It is, man, and like you said, it's the intensity levels, and the thing is, he brings an intensity level as well. If you fight, you can watch
Yeah.
him on number one and number two, and he's got like the same kind of approach as you as well. You know, it's
Hmm.
like that bring it on, lay it on thick, and let's go
Yeah.
to fight. You know.
I can't wait, man. I can't. It's gonna be a really good one. It is.
So one of
Yeah.
the things I want to ask you, where does this mindset come from? And is this something you've always had with the intensity and like wanting to compete and
It's
stuff?
always been in the back of my head, but I've like I stopped training about 7 years ago, and then I had my kids, and it's been like 3 years. It's only about recently, like a year. Well, not even that. About 7 months ago, I think I started back training like properly.
Yeah.
It's like when you've seen that MMA fight, that I had about 2 weeks training for that one. So I was really, really unprepared for that amateur MMA fight, as you were talking about, that 6'5" guy.
It was like
Yeah, I
it
was
was
like, I'll be honest with you, I was like a fucking rabbit in the headlights when I come up against him because his kicks, he was kicking me in the head from the get go.
I
He
know, but
kicked me
bro,
in the face.
me and Lewis were saying, you just walked through it,
Yeah,
you know, and like that's the thing that I'll be honest, I'm not going to say it was surprising because I kind of when you look at the fight, like everything that the boy was landing, he was landing on it 100%,
yeah,
but
100%.
you just had that. It was
Yeah,
just
I
a
know what you mean. He
fucking
kept coming forward, but
yeah,
the thing was, I didn't have no answers because it's like I don't know, I couldn't pin him down. If you know what I mean?
yeah, I
Like I
got you.
took him down once, but then he got back up, and then I couldn't really pin him down, and he just went a distance, and he was like, "You keeping me at distance, if you know what I mean."
So
And
what made you go into MMA then? And obviously, because I asked this, obviously you're quite experienced in both. Like I've seen you go
yeah,
through a prize fighter tournament on boxing, and
yeah,
obviously
yeah,
you
yeah.
fought MMA as well. So what got you into it?
Well, I boxed when I was like 7 years old for like 6 months and then stopped. And then I got into MMA when I was like 13, 14, doing jiu-jitsu and stuff.
Mm,
And then I just stopped. But after a while, when I was like a teenager, I
yeah,
like stopped doing it all. And then I just got back into it now. But I found the calling for myself. Like, I mean, I went through some personal stuff last year and it's just brought well, it's made my blood boil. Like, do you know what I mean? It's brought
mm.
the fire back in me. So,
No, that's cool, man.
yeah.
Where did you start training then? Where we? Because
Um,
obviously,
Years and years ago, I trained in CTC and
mm,
I doing jiu-jitsu in G7 with Gabby and
nah,
Thomas. I
nice,
trained with him
nice.
years and years ago. Recently, I've been jumping around some amateur boxing clubs and stuff like. I mean, and
Yeah, that's cool. That's
having
good.
some one-to-ones with Reese Hughes. I've been training with. I've been
Yeah,
training
yeah.
with Liam Williams, done one-to-ones with him. Just mainly, well, just a few guys like in a few gyms. I've been
Well,
going to Celtic Pride as well.
yeah,
When I play.
being a Rhondda boy as well, like that's the reason I ask is obviously you know Rhondda Rampage is in the Rhondda, and
Yeah, man.
you've
I
been
am the
to.
Rhondda Rampage.
That's I like that, Brad. That's quite
Yeah,
fitting there.
man.
That is, brother. That's quite fitting. Now, one of the things I want to touch on in so we spoke about Korn, and now have you seen Korn fight before?
Yeah, I've watched one or two of his fights since
Yeah,
we got matched up. Like, yeah, of course.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, what does it? Is there anything that stands out to you, like from
He's
the?
got a bit of a flashy style. If like when you see he's like beating someone and he gets confident, I think he doesn't really capitalize on it too much. He like,
Hmm.
well, I'm not saying show off, but obviously you know what I mean.
No,
It's a
no,
good
I get you,
good
bro.
thing.
Yeah,
No, of course, it's a good way of boxing. Like, it's nothing wrong with that at all. Like, you know
yeah,
what I mean.
yeah.
But yeah, that's what I try and find from him. He's
Because
a good fighter and he's technical. Like, so it's going to be
yeah,
a good one.
one of the things that the Korn has always had, I get what you're saying with the flashy style. He's very, you know, he's in and out. He does a lot of,
Yeah.
you know, like there's techniques that he throws that are very unorthodox. You
Yeah, of
know,
course, he's a tall boy. He's it in without being it. Like, that's the
yeah,
name of the game, isn't it?
and being a southpaw as well, like you said,
Exactly,
it
bro.
is
Yeah,
one of
it
them.
does. It can be a challenge for a lot of people. That can, like.
Because when Corn, well, on Ronda Rampage one, obviously Gareth Corn fought Gareth Wright for the 80 kilo champ. championship in normal boxing gloves. Now, with this fight for you and him being in fours and obviously being a little bit heavier, is there anything that stands out to you? Obviously, you said about the flashy style, but is there anything that stands out to you that you see as a bit of a weakness in the glove change? So, what I
Glove
mean,
change, yeah. Maybe the defense and stuff. Maybe I know he's
'cause-
obviously had 4 ounce glove fights and stuff, but I think I don't know. All I'd have to do really is land a good solid one and just test his jaw. Really, that's the
mm,
name of the game now.
yeah,
Test his jaw.
because
See what you can
that's the
take
thing.
what I can give. Like,
We can see that we know that you can land. We know that you've got the power, and we know that you're there to fight. Like, and that's one of the things that obviously Korn matches as well.
mm-hmm.
And like Korn's been, as you said, like he's fought in the forms clubs before. He's beaten like boys in the fours. He's been into the deep waters and stuff. But
Yeah,
this, I'll be honest, man, this is a fucking exciting fight. Like,
I can't wait, but I can't.
it's
I'll be honest with you, because especially it's 3 2-minute rounds as well, isn't it?
3-2s, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be even more intense because them 2 minutes you just want to just go for
Gold.
gold, really, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course,
And
I've been training for 5 minute rounds as well for the MMA and stuff.
that's
So
what
my fitness is there, like
that's what I was going to
right
say.
up there.
I was just about to ask that. I was like, being 3-2s, obviously MMA, complete different game. We all do
Yeah,
know
yeah, of
that.
course, 100%, yeah.
But do you think, obviously, you said that this opponent you got on Saturday, you think that's like a gauge and a blueprint on how
Yeah,
to
of
beat
course,
Cornelius?
yeah. It'd be a good way to feel out. Obviously, I've had a previous fight with that tall boy. This is the one now where I want to redeem myself basically for
Mm,
because like saying that's not like people think that's my weakness. See, I like fighting tall people, and I want to try and redeem myself through that and get these
yeah.
wins in now to prove to people that yeah, I haven't got no weaknesses. Like, I mean, I'm working on my strength and my weaknesses.
Mm.
I want to become a complete fighter, basically. Like that's my plan.
I like that. It's a nice attitude. That's a good attitude to have, Iris, Brad,
Yeah.
especially coming, going forward and doing what you're doing. And obviously
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that you are doing is you're putting the work in. As you said, you're going around everywhere. You're training with top names like, with Reese for the MMA and Liam Williams for the boxing
Boxing and
as
stuff.
well.
Yeah.
You're obviously you're taking it, as you said, you're taking it as serious as possible and you're
Yeah,
preparing
man.
as much as you possibly can. So
100%. Yeah. This is my life now. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to become a good role model for my children and stuff. Like, this is what I
mm.
want to do. This is my thing now. Like.
And this is another thing that makes this fight that little bit more special is the fact that like you've burst onto the scene and you've got Kornelijus already, already the championship within the holding a championship within the promotion.
Yeah.
Like if whatever happens between you and Kornelijus, like me and Liam were talking, we were like, well, what's next then? So it's like if Brad comes out on top, it's like, right, so Brad's got to fight for a title now. If Korn comes out on top, it's like, right, what's next for Korn? So
Yeah.
it's such a good fight, man. And
Of course.
I'll be honest, I am super excited.
Yeah,
So
I can't wait, but I can't.
you as
It's
you
what gets
said,
me up in the morning. Is
so
literally like
your preparation's going really good. Now, is
yeah.
there anything that you've taken on, like, or anything that you've changed because of the fact that it's the hybrid boxing rule set?
Not really. No. My defense. I try to work more on my defense because I'm a risk. Well, it's a risky fight. Like where I do it, my chin's up in the air sometimes. You know what I mean? I just come in fucking wailing sometimes, and it's not good. So I'm trying to take a back pedal, think about what I'm doing, be a little bit more strategic with my fighting instead of being fucking super aggressive. But
Yeah.
keep the aggressive there when I need it. Do you know what I mean? Try and like just plan a bit better. That's my main thing.
See,
Working drills and stuff like.
that just makes it even more dangerous. The fact that like
Yeah,
you are clocking on to the things that you said that you're doing that you need to work upon, and then that's all it does
100%.
is you just grow and get better and better and better.
Yeah,
And
man. Yeah.
especially with the power that you hold. Do you know what I
hmm
mean? Like,
Yeah, because that's not going nowhere. I just need to work on my technique and everything I do. Like,
yeah, yeah. So with the footwork thing now, one of the things that a lot of people have obviously seen is that Cornelius is southpaw, and as we said, Cornelius is a bit taller than you. So
yeah.
is it anything that the footwork especially, is there anything that you're expecting for him to be like, or is there anything you expected him to be?
Well, not really. I'll be honest with you. I've trained against a lot of southpaws, so it's nothing new to me. If anything, it could be a weakness for them. I find. I
Okay.
mean, like the bare knuckle I fought the week before Brad Bailey, he was southpaw and he was 6'2".
Mm.
I took him 3 rounds. I picked him apart, like, and I was really good. So yeah, I think I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it now, to be honest.
Mm.
Yeah. A little few more, yeah, just a little bit extra now. Pick cherry on top now.
No,
Brilliant.
like I said, man, it's good to hear as well that the that you're going on and trying to grow and trying to adapt and learn into 2 seconds, bro. Let me just tell the dog to lie down.
It's all good, like, go on.
Lie down, bear. Come on. You can see like from your progression, I'm looking forward to watching you fight on Saturday, as we said in this MMA for your MMA debut, and then with that, then it just adds that little bit more fire onto the next one, and then it brings so much. So with this fight, obviously, you said that you've been changing around and you've been working, doing as much as you possibly can with training. Is there anything that's stuck out to you in training? So anything that's taking you anything that's a little bit harder than normal, or taking you to a different level?
No, I'm like everything with my training now. It's just I've been coming on leaps and bounds. My fitness has just been going through the roof since I've been doing a lot more long distance running, which I just like. Before I just kept putting off. Do you know what I mean? It was sort of like I'll do a lot of sprints now as well. A lot of hill sprints. I'll do that like at least 3 times a week now. I'll sprint. Plus I'll do assault bike and stuff as well. I'll do tons of circuits. I train twice a day sometimes as well. Like, do you know what I mean?
You live in the Rhondda, bro. We're surrounded by mountains, isn't it? Mountains.
That's what it's about, isn't it, man?
Mountains and 100%.
hills. Yeah, I am the mountain man.
I love it. Now with this one, we've said that you've got that power. You've been working on your footwork and you've been working on anything else. So one of the things that me and Lewis have brought up a lot is it'd be like a matador and a bull, right? Now, do you believe that, or is that something that that we've got a wrong impression on, or is that something...
not necessarily, no, because watching for my fights, it does make sense. It's going to be like that type of fight. It's going to be like a bull versus a matador type. I'm going to be coming at him, and he's going to be on the back foot, basically, like, because that's how I've been fighting, really. But we'll see what happens on the day, man. We'll see what happens, innit? Yeah, I can't wait. I can't.
So, with that, then, is there anything that we should watch out for? Because I'll be honest, I'm quite intrigued, because to hear you doing the extra sprint work and to all of this, the extra long distance cardio, and it just adds more and more levels to obviously your game that you've been saying, and you're trying to build to be a complete fighter. So is it anything that we really need to watch out for? Because I'm going to be honest, again, it's just adding that anticipation, and it's just making this
Where's it going? No, not really, man. That's about it, to be honest. I'm ready as I've ever been. Like, this is the best shape I've ever been in, and I can only get better now for the next 2 weeks that we got left to prepare for the fight. Like,
it's good, man. So, well, obviously, you fought in the last one, and coming back, one of the big key points for you was that was your first fight in Wales, or first fight in
Wales, yeah,
first fight in Wales, and to be honest, what a performance! You come out, you done.
I couldn't have gone any better for me, man. It was on home turf. I literally I got to walk home from there, like, so. It was all some of it. It's literally down the road from me, so it was perfect, man. It was perfect, like.
And coming back now, so obviously we're going to be in the same venue, the same place, and like, you've kind of already got that where you've I'm not going to say dominate, but you've done something. You've knocked your previous opponent out, so it's like kind of coming back. Because one of the things that Kornelijus as when he defended his title in the Cosmo in our second venue, it was kind of like he said that it was his house, and he kind of like followed on that that, how to say, like, that hype, sort of say, do you know what I mean? And you brought that into the fight as well.
It's like I'm coming to take it from him, isn't it?
I get it. And obviously this is kind of like a bit reverse now. He's like he's coming to try and take something from you. Like, everyone remembers what you done in that fight. Because I'll be honest, bro, I like on Bokst, if we go through go to Bokst, the ticketing app, it's on one of the reels, and I remember you sharing a reel of it. Everyone's seen it, and it was kind of like, like I said, I remember cornering, and you can see me in the corner. I just, like, my fucking face drops, but I was like, whoa.
It was a big shocker, wasn't it? Yeah, nobody expected that either,
bro. It's not for me. It wasn't so much. It was a shock. Like, we all knew what the fight was going to be like, right? We all
100%, yeah, but you didn't think it was going to turn out.
We weren't expecting it that quick. That's what it was.
Yeah, we all knew it was going to be a battle, and it was going to be we were going to be swinging for each other throughout the whole thing. But it was just a question who could fucking
who could land, and it was
Yeah, yeah,
such a good, like I said, man, it was a great fight for you, and it was a great fight for Brad as well. Like obviously, as you probably know, like Brad's back in the gym. He's working
yeah,
back now.
yeah.
He's trying to get back.
Massive respect to Brad Bailey, man.
Yeah, he wants to get back in November.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, awesome.
that's Brad's next next thing. So one of the things now and I want to touch on is what we've kind of like, got to the bottom where we know that you're ready, you're bringing it, we got this now, and we
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that you've got that intensity. So is there anything that, that have you basically, what's your prediction for the fight? And have you got a message for everybody watching?
Um, I haven't really got a prediction, to be honest with you. I haven't. No, I'm just gonna go in here with everything I got and leave it all there, and whatever happens, happens, man. That's how I plan to do it every time. I leave everything in the ring. Absolutely. Do you know what I mean? I'll give my complete all. And if that's not enough, it's not enough, innit? Let the best fighter win on the day. Like that's how I feel.
But I honestly, Brad, is again like it's going to be such a good fight. Like it's so matched well. It's I can't wait, man. I really can't.
Yeah, man. I've never been
So
so ready, I'll be honest with you. Yeah,
so
man.
as we said, you just said, but then you were like, well, everyone can just expect the best out of you, and
Yeah, yeah.
everything. So with that, is there any shout outs you want to give out to anybody for helping you training and
Yeah,
preparing
I've
and stuff?
recently had a sponsor as well, which is Rhondda Renovations.
Nice.
Massive shout out to them. Big shout out to Reese Hughes for helping me with this MMA fight now, and Liam Williams for helping me with the previous boxing matches I've been having. And yeah, and that's about it. My parents been helping me tons, and yeah, that's good, man.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah,
So, as we said, guys, that's Brad Couch. Brad Couch versus Kornelijus Sabalaskas for a hybrid title. Sorry, not hybrid title, hybrid boxing fight.
make it
Ronda
a
Ramp.
title if you want.
Well, let's see what comes out of this one, Bradley. Let's see what comes out of this one.
Yeah,
May the 25th in Thomastown Club. Tickets are available now on Bokst, and also tickets are available through their fighters. Guys, I'm so excited to see Bradley make his return, and not just that as well. I'm really excited to see what he steps in the ring against Korn. So we want to say thanks to all of our sponsors from Flow Fightwear, Conk's Barbershop, Nails by Sancho, the Bokst Network. Again, there's so many that we have. So thanks very much, guys, and we look forward to seeing you on the evening. Thanks very much, Brad.
thank you very much.
Awesome.